playing Hearthstone Duels. I have built a Duels deck around the Illucia hero with the Mind Tether hero power, which is a passive. Don't have to do anything, it just does something automatically. So after I cast a spell, it deals 1 damage to the enemy hero. Naturally, I want to have some cheap, low-cost spells and some other interesting, cool interactions. So we've already played one game and we won, and one game and we lost. So we're at 1-1, and the deck right now consists of Invigorating Light, got Illuminate, Renew, the Light It Burns, Creation Protocol. I really liked this one because of the ability to... I intentionally started the deck with very few minions, and I was using this card as a way to cheat and get more of those minions. So I forged the card that costs 2 mana. If this card is in my opening hand, I will do... If I go second and I have the coin, then I will coin this, forge, and then on turn 2 I play this, and I immediately start getting value out of this thing. So I was pairing that with Lyra, the Sun Shard, which is another... If I'm already casting spells over here, I want other passive things that happen when I cast spells, especially if I have a bunch of cheap spells. So Lyra is a very cool way to continuously generate more spells in my hand, because every time you cast a spell, she gives you another one to cast. Creation Protocol synergizes with Ignis, the Eternal Flame, to get a really powerful weapon. And if I was able to Creation Protocol this guy earlier on, then I've got a couple copies of him. The special minion that I chose from the opening hand was Droplet of Insanity, another spell burst. It's going to be synergizing with me casting spells, and it's a bit RNG, adding 2 random corrupt cards. The pool of available cards that have the action word corrupt is not that big, but I picked it as a something a little extra. So I believe it was after my second game, I was able to pick up the Coin Pouch, which is a summon a random 3 cost, and then it upgrades the card and it shuffles it back into the deck. So that's at least a way to keep... I'd like to see if this will help prevent going into exhaustion. The last game that I played was against... My opponent was a... what was my opponent in the most recent game? Either way, I'll have to pull it up when the deck tracker updates. We went into exhaustion. I think it was a rogue because of the way we were drawing. I'll pull it up later. Anyway, the whole point is we got through the complete end of our deck, and we got into exhaustion. So this deck is turning out to be a long-term survival. We have several ways of getting lifesteal on minions, so it's keeping my health pool up to date. I do have a couple of... so here's Spirit Lash. That's another way to quickly You know, I mean, if the board is completely full of minions, that's 14 health gain for 2 mana. That's huge. So there's some stuff like that. A couple of the times I've drawn cards, I picked up some random ones like the Sethic Veil Weaver. You know, it's going to be another after you cast a spell. This one's on a minion, so this really wasn't that helpful. I do have choose a minion, and I also have a couple of apotheosis. So if I can get this guy in hand, I do have a couple of ways to trigger that. Other than that, it's doing some things like dredge to reduce a spell, and there's quite a bit of spells where I'm discovering copies of other spells. So the idea with Shadow Visions and Thrive in the Shadows, where I'm discovering a spell, ideally I want to discover the Sunwell. So hopefully, you know, like I really don't want this in my opening hand. I want to be able to discover a copy of it. That way I have multiples that I can play. So just looking for some crazy value like that. The Thought Steal, it's a way to get cards from the opponent. So if your opponent, most of these games though, these things have, I mean, you can see how crazy overpowered some of these cards are, how they're put together, and how I have multiple copies. So generally speaking, at 1-1, a couple games in, everybody is playing these really high roll, super overpowered decks. And so if you're able to do a maneuver like this where you copy 2 cards in your opponent's deck and add them to your hand, it gives you 2 more hopefully playable cards for cheap. And it's a cheap spell, so that's the other. Again, we're trying to play a bunch of cheap spells so that it triggers our hero power. So, without further ado, let's put a bookmark here in the replay. So, jump straight into the action. All right.
Illucia versus Slate. Oh, I want to show you my latest research.
I've never seen anyone so serious about mushrooms.
Mushrooms. All right, let's see what we can do here. Hoping it would give me a ability. So, all right, we don't want this in our opening hand. We don't want the droplet in our opening hand. We really don't want the renew. We will keep the coin pouch. Why not? We need some cheap minions early. I didn't want that in my opening hand. Alright. So we basically only get to use Sunwell 1 time. Oh great. It's a pirate. I guess we're going to go ahead and discover a spell. I would much rather coin. I'm going to hold because I'd much rather coin the coin pouch on turn 2 than discovering a spell at this point. But the only spell I wanted to really discover is the Sunwell. I mean, the other ones are going to be helpful in certain situations, but I mean, at this point I can still do Creation Protocol. So that's 7 already in hand. I'm just going to get this guy out. Wow. Wow. Well, that would be cool if he didn't survive. I mean, if he survives, didn't die. Set its attack and health to the higher of the two. Well, look what's going to happen here. I'm going to basically be putting a great big old spell on him. And he's going to be in our resurrection pool now. Yeah, you better kill him. You're gonna leave him up? You're gonna leave him up. You silly boy. Oh.
Enlighten me.
Go ahead, kill it. Go ahead.
I spy with my little eye.
Wow. Alright, well. What did I cast? Yeah. Why are you gonna take 10 face damage, man? That's brutal. Alright, so now we gotta start finding something that synergizes. So I have holy spells. See, I have Illuminate, Renew, Light, Creation, Power Chord, Apotheos, 2 Apotheos, the Sunwell itself. Those are all holy spells. So after you cast a holy spell, summon an Ancient Guardian with stats equal to its cost. So I'm summoning. That's a passive after you cast any. So that's just that's pretty damn good. If I can discover multiple copies of the Sunwell every time I cast the Sunwell, even when it's discounted in price, because the Sunwell costs 1 less for each other card in hand. But that's something that I'm curious is if the Sunwell card is discounted to 4 mana, is it only going to summon a 4, a 4/4? Or will it keep the original mana cost of the card? Because if it does that, then it's really powerful. Other than that guy, I mean, like the biggest spell I have is the Apotheosis at 3 mana. After your first discover in a turn, reduce the cost of spells in your hand by 1, but not less than 2. Now, I do have a lot of discover cards, as you can see. I don't know why the Sunwell's lit up for that one. Unless they're no, I don't know. Or the leftmost card in your hand costs 2 less, but not less than 1. So that is a permanent way to keep cheap cards over here. So that's kind of interesting. Just kind of it's an extra little thing to manage. Have to manage the placement of the cards in my hand. That might be fun. Try to see if Emerald Goggles, if other people, looks like most people are using the Orb of Revelation, and nobody, no, there's been a couple people that have chosen Guardian Light. Decent games. I think I want to go with this one. I just have so many discards. So this only triggers once a turn. This I'm going with Guardian Light. I have a really decent amount of holy spells over there. Okay, so now, ooh, Grave Digging. It gives me another res. I don't like any of those. Oh, ha 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 ha. Fight over me. Here's 2 more holy spells, and it's a buff a minion or choose a minion, add a copy of it to your hand. So it's a way to, again, get value out of some of these, the few minion that I do have. So let's take the festival. Alrighty, let us duel.
Illucia versus Bran. I got you cornered now.
I do things my own way.
Again, with the Sunwell, we don't want that in our opening hand. I will keep Palm. Do I want Lyra early? I don't, because I really would like to discover a copy of Lyra as a potential. I also don't. Let's put this one back too, because I don't have a minion yet. early. Let's do that. Okay, so I have Invigorating Light, which is a passive for whenever you play a holy spell, give all friendly characters +1 health. I also have Guardian Light. After you cast a holy spell, summon an ancient guardian with stats equal to its cost. Now, let's go ahead and forge. Because we drew Creation Protocol. That's awesome. And we're going second, so we had the coin, so we forge on turn 1. We're going to play it on turn 2. We're going to hopefully pick up whenever a friendly minion dies, give adjacent. Ooh, that's gross. And then he has Mummy after you play your first, give it Reborn. That's gross. Okay. We're going to Creation Protocol. I believe that we go with Ignis. And then we get him on board really quick. Let's do that. Oh, rad. Okay. Well, leave him up. Cool. Yeah. Holy moly. This is a whole different twist to the game because of this passive ability to create minions on the board. Boy. And what's his hero power? His does deal 1, then 1 to the hero. That's pretty close. Let's go ahead and... I think I want a Spirit Lash. Spirit, and then... I really don't have any other minions in my hand. And I don't have any other cast on. So I can either Thought Steal... That's why it seems like I either get Ignis out and draw a 5. That's what I'll do. I'm gonna get Ignis out, do it 5 mana. You can either choose a 1, a 5, or a 10. So I'm gonna go ahead and do a weapon. And I say immune while attacking. Summon. Yeah. Okay. Immune while attacking. and I can swing it 4 times, and basically, wow, that's pretty cool. So for 5 mana, I can swing this thing 4 times. I'm immune while attacking, and I'm summoning at 4 cost. Alright. Damn, that's gross. That's that passive cannibalism. Alright, well, there's my other copy of him. So, boy, I really... What happened to my weapon? It's right here.
Consider this your greatest test.
Okay. Looks like we're dealing with... Can we pop that?
You will obey.
Consider this your greatest test.
Okay. And then... What are you gonna do to this thing? Alright. Let's go ahead and build ourselves another... Let's go a little greedy. Let's get a... Thinking actually another 5 mana would be good. So we'll give it lifesteal and immune. That'll be good. Gain armor. So it'll be kind of like a double heal. So it'll actually have lifesteal to heal and gain armor. Yikes. Oof. Oof. Classic explosive trip. Alright.
Consider this your greatest test.
Well, that was wild. Alright, I need to get this guy out. I believe. No way. No way. It hurts.
Ooh, that there's something great inside.
Time pressure.
Yeah, this sucks. It's got too much. Is there anything I can do, like... Holy fire. I can't even cast him. Two mana. I don't have enough. Six mana. Let's see if this thing. See if that thing does anything. This stinks.
The competition is fierce, isn't it?
Yeah, he's already got me. If he can't map it,
I've had enough.
yeah, come on, dude. Come on. He high rolled me big time with that Titan. I didn't have anything. I didn't have any AoE. I didn't have any way to do damage to everything. Silence and destroy. Buddy. There's another creation protocol. That's what I'm thinking we go with. Another creation protocol. Alright. We're down to one life. Alright, see if we can get another matchup.
Illucia.
Looking for a fight? You found one. I do things my own way.
Did not mean to do that. Okay, so again, we don't have any minions in hand early. let's get rid of the shadow spells. I will. If we can get another, all we gotta do is start casting some holy spells. I mean, it's a minion. We need a body. We need a body on the floor. I'm not going to buff his minion. I don't know if we can let it... It's not going to survive long enough to get the spell burst effect. Crud. I mean, maybe he won't attack it. Maybe he won't attack it. Maybe he'll be greedy and go face. And I'll punish him for it. He's not greedy. It's in our res pool, and we just got it. Oh, RNG. Oh my god, how do I draw that once?
The lost will be mourned and used.
I could use my creation protocol big time right now. Just saying. Oh my gosh. That feels bad, man. Having to pass on turn 5. Not doing anything. Okay, discover a copy of a spell. There's a way to deal some damage. Let's get some...
The lost will be mourned and used.
I gotta get some lifesteal going soon. If dragon survives the turn. If dragon survives, then I've got lifesteal. It's clearly not going to survive. Wow, extra punish. Here's a 7. If I can discover. Surrender to Madness sounds interesting. I'm gonna go this out. And let's get a. Here's Recruit a Dragon. Gives another dragon, but let's just get the big body.
All possibilities.
Let's just get the big body, and she can deal with it. Take the candle.
The citadel stands.
Hospital that night.
Not enough. I mean, he can math, right? Can't math. Can he math? He rocked. He can't math. He had. Boy. What is actually happening?
I can be very persuasive. Your body will sink.
Okay, so he can math. Oh my good grief. I mean, that was just such an insane... Oh my gosh. Great. Alright. Well, that was that one. How do I change the title? So we'll say, yeah. Make it generic. Anyway, alright. Let's do heroic and use tavern pass. And let's build a... That's cool, let's see both. I tell you what, that Willow discard deck.
Will bring.
And then what's the new... What the new stuff for the Warlock? So you can play neutral. Drekthar is always fun to try to play. Get cheaper minions. I don't like the Reno. Yeah, I'm just gonna try this. Just go for the discard. You know, we tried discard earlier, it was okay. Soul fragments. Social studies. Do I have soul fragments? Ooh. Oh, here, hang on. Let's go to Wild. Here we go. Okay, yeah, so what do I have? soul fragments are 0 mana spell cards that casts when drawn to restore 2 health. So probably can only have these. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I don't have enough. I don't have enough of these soul fragment cards to make that work, so we're definitely not going to do that. Okay, so we're not going to do soul fragment. So it's really, do we try to do a buff demon route? I know I have enough demons. I've never tried this one before. I mean, I always find the discard ones fun, but what was happening in the last time I tried it, I could discard the right cards early because I put a bunch of the discards in there, but then as I'm getting longer into the run, when I'm having to add more cards to the deck, it wasn't synergizing, and so I was having to discard cards that I didn't want to have to discard. I'm gonna try the demon. So add 1. This guy's good for the discarding, but he's an undead. I really just want to go with, and see, here's another one with the soul fragment. So it's either this guy, whenever you summon a demon. I think that's probably what I go with. Add 1 demon to your hand. It costs 2 less, and it improves during the run. 1 demon, 2 less. 2 demon. I assume, like, yeah, later on it'll get better. Adding multiple demons, 5 mana, versus whenever you summon. This is a pretty steady rate. Demonizer. Sure. What is this stupid thing? This overlay needs to get off of here. I'm about ready to close you out. Oh, you silly overlay. Come on. That was weird. Alright. Go. Go back behind. Alright, so anyway, this feels more just linear. Dude, okay. Oof. The impish aid. This feels just linear. and it's going to keep the same power all through the run, whereas this guy is actually going to increase in power the longer we play. And it's a demon. Okay. We're going demon. Stealth, give another random friendly minion health. Malkajar, let's I do think we do the flame in. I think we go ahead and grab a sack pack. Here's a way to discover more demons. During your turn, your hero is immune to void virtuoso. That's a demon. That really, though, is immune during my turn. I'm not typically taking damage on my turn. This would be in the traditional Warlock deck where you're using your hero power, which taps 2 health to draw a card, so that really doesn't help me here. I will grab just regular Voidwalker. Here's another, give another, take fatigue. So here's some fell spells. Buff the demon, buff the demon. That's a discard. I'm not going to go the discard mechanic. I think we picked Felguard. We go Vulgar. All minions in hand. Okay. We're already at 12. Draw 2 demons. Fiddle Fire Imp, that's a couple more spells. No, he's not a demon, so I'm not going to add him. Void Terror. Put a random demon from your hand into the battlefield. Yep, definitely do that. This one's always good for AoE. do I have too much of? I need to get rid of. Maybe I don't need so many of these weak ones. Flame. Baritone. Do I want to buff a demon? Definitely gotta put Mal'Ganis and Void Lord. And I definitely gotta get Blood Reaver in. Here's a minion with life steal. I like the sound of that one. Okay, well, my hero power is Demon Blood, where I'm giving a random demon in your hand +3 attack, +2 health for 1 mana. Buff a random demon in hand. So, demon in hand would be Blood Imp, Void Walker, Witchwood Imp. And I've got 2 more buff spells for them. We've got the Imprisoned Scrap Imp. This is kind of interesting. It's another way, when it awakens, give all minions in your hand +2/+2. So if I have my other minions here, these are all demons. Void Lord's a demon, Mal'Ganis, Despicable, Demonizer, Mischievous. So this one's an Infuse. So Infuse was where it will upgrade after 3 minions die when I'm holding it in my hand. So the battle cry is summon a copy. If I infuse it, it's summon 2 copies of this. My hero power is buffing demons. So if I get the Mischievous Imp in hand and I have it buffed multiple times, then when I play it for 4 mana, it's going to be a big guy. 3 big guys. So yeah, that one looks really good. So like if I had Imprisoned Scrap Imp on the board with Mischievous Imp in hand, yeah. All right. I think that's the only other. I'm wondering if I need some. I have a lot of just. This is just a 0 mana 5 heal. I don't have any health. I don't have any heals. I've got a taunt and another taunt that does damage to my hero. But I need. I guess once I get. If I ever get to the point where I can cast him, my hero power has life steal. So instead of buffing the demons, I'm just doing a deal 3 life steal. I'm just wondering if I need to pack some more spells to just deal with. Oh, what are these guys too? Choose a friendly minion. Add a copy of it to your hand, deck, and battlefield. I need this guy. Definitely need this guy. I'm gonna high roll a couple of these big cards then. Oh boy. Well then let's get rid of Demon Fuse and Demon Fire. We'll just buff in hand. This will be hand buff. And if we're going to play hand buff, then I really don't need Blood Imp or Witchwood Imp. Okay, so now I've got Sathravar. This thing is, he's a demon, but the extra legendaries. I don't want the extra. I don't want the random legendaries. I don't want those. Draw the lowest cost minion. This is a give your other minions. Yeah, but he's not a demon. Here's a demon. Oh, here we go. Taunt and life steal, and I can buff it in hand. Okay. Swap the health and attack of all other minions. Void Ripper. Okay, I mean that's oh my gosh. Yeah, I've got enough. Do I want the 6? I'm thinking I do need to get this one back out though. I need the life steal. That's where I'm leaning towards here. Except if I pick something like that, I've got a way to deal with removal spells. Destroy a friendly. You can corrupt at the start of your turn, destroy it. Destroy all, but it's a discard. I think maybe I just pack a twist. I think I pack Siphon for a single and a twist for an all. Let the cards fall where they may. Let's go for it.
Willow versus Bran. I got your corner now.
I didn't want my inner conflict to manifest this way.
Demons, demons, demons. Alright, this will buff. This will buff them. And some early ones. Having imprisoned out here early. Hopefully we can get a couple more to draw. Get maximum buffage in hand. Dark.
Job's done.
Job's done. You have a random demon. 3/2. Okay. Ooh, hot. Okay.
Hi, hello.
Salutations.
Nice. Yeah, it's basically just push the button every time. Yeah, perfect. See, now I've got this in hand. Oh gosh, that's dream right there. Dream, dream, dream. Next turn, I'm playing this guy and pushing the button. And hopefully we hit the imp with the button. Oh boy, all these stinking. Perfect.
I can't move.
That'll work. I'll take it. It's
As you command. Job's done.
old school secrets. Great.
Hi, hello.
Salutations.
So I think we go ahead and hit. Let's just do this. Let's pop the. Okay, cool. Well, we hit him. That's perfect. Let's get our Demon Voidwalker back out. That's fine. I'm gonna get Despicable out next turn, probably. He's not putting any minions on the board. Oh my gosh. Alright, this guy's gonna pop. Okay. We're back online. Alright. So now. Let's do. Yeah, let's just get him out here on the board. Start doing some damage.
As you command. Job's done.
Presentation is everything.
Wow.
No one has to know about that mistake.
An amusing mistake. Time.
Okay. Okay, so this guy's fully infused. So we're going to push the button and try to buff him. We didn't hit him. Let's get him on the board. 5 mana. I think we just get. What if we... Do we want to swap his health? Do we want to make him a 6/4 taunt? Of course, there's a deal 4 damage spell. Why wouldn't there be? Should have dropped this thing first. That way, would have kept him. Alright, let's try. Okay, so let's push the button. Let's hit it. Perfect. Alright, let's get. Oh, I really feel like I want to. Yeah. You're gonna have to deal with that. Oh! The perfect. Yeah, I mean, I still. Alright. Oh my gosh. I don't have Discover cards, so we're not going to pick that. Extra mana is really what I'm going to have to do because I don't... Cards that didn't start in your deck. I don't have any kind of... Yeah, I'm just gonna have to do ramp because I don't have Discover cards, and I don't have. I mean, it's basically Discover, or however you get minions in your hand. I don't have a way to get other. So I'm gonna do that, and here's a demon. That one's wow. Wow, I haven't seen Magtheridon before. That's a pretty awesome demon. Here's a demon. That's not a demon. But there's two. Here's demons. Here's 2 demons. We have that guy. Takes damage. Yeah, I'm not gonna. I mean, it won't be refreshing mana. So I mean, it's not helpful. Replace your hand with random and give them 2/2. Summon a oh, I forgot about the skull. Oh. This is the one that we want. I need to refill my water. BRB. Almost time. Okay. Let's continue this run, shall we? Without further ado. I'm gonna eat my chicken tikka.
Willow versus Willow.
I didn't want my inner conflict to manifest this way. I know.
I know. We don't need twist early. We don't need siphon early. I think we'll keep skull. We got early mischievous. Mischievous. 50-50.
Job done.
Sometimes, always, never lucky.
These books are ruined.
It is a mirror match. It's pretty hot. I need to infuse it though. Nope. Shit. I need despicable. It's really too expensive to play anyway. Find a way to deal with them. I guess I do this. Or do I push the button? I don't know. It's not working. Oh, wow. Nope. Mm-mm. Take that. Baby cat. Guess we'll take that one.
Will versus Reno.
Gonna be rich and save the world.
I didn't want my inner conflict to manifest this way.
Alright. We're going to put him back. We'll put Kata back. I think we even put Demonizer back. so I think we go ahead and push the button and we see if we hit vulgar. Alright. Well, this is cool. So I can basically do this next turn. I've got 4 mana 7. 4 mana 7/7 with taunt. Man, I'm getting low in health.
Lies beyond your comprehension.
Bask in my radiance.
This one's going to be a rough round. Oh, perfect.
What do I do with all these cards?
Oops.
Presentation is everything. Your soul
Okay.
Thank you.
All right.
What do I do with all these cards?
I'm sure. Yeah. Too much. I don't have battle cry cards. I do have battle cry cards. I have 2, 3, 4, 5. I do. 6, 7. Okay. Go rally. There's another mischievous. Pretty bad run.
Willow versus Fireheart.
The headmaster wouldn't let you search his afternoon snack. I hope you don't mind. I'm winning this whole thing.
Alright, so do that. We've got an early battle cry to do the draw. Draw early. And then we definitely want him in the hand so we can start buffing. This feels good. It's a really early Mal'Ganis. Nature spell. After you cast a nature, give random friendly 1/1 and taunt. Yikes. Okay.
This storm is me.
I will enjoy watching you.
No shame in learning.
Okay. Okay. Gosh, I feel like we save that for a big minion. Okay, so I do. That's what I want to do. So I will skull,
All will serve.
and I will. I think I void.
I see you've done your studies.
I think I void. Alright. And then okay, so I just don't want Sath. They put that out. Alright, let's get rid of you. Let's get. Let's push the button. Okay. Let's get some defense out there. Some offense, some defense. Will prevent him from putting small stuff on the board. Probably, hopefully.
Could you repeat that?
Okay, see, he pulled the wrong one. Alright, let's push button. Okay, and let's play him. Seems good. Wow. And we did.
Have much time. Never be afraid of your inner power.
Well, that was entertaining. Now we're getting somewhere. Okay, push the button. That guy's gonna give us big juicy minion. I think I preserve my taunt. Yeah, this is good. Spells cast twice. Oof. Oof. Rukon. Oh god. Devolved.
Could you repeat that?
Yeah, so now I'm out of demons in hand, so now I gotta get Gulp in. And hope for some good ones. Is that game over? Maybe. Not quite as good as I was hoping for, but at least we got some taunt. Gross. Yeah.
You cannot
studies.
Nicely done.
Yep. Spanked. I played through my entire deck. That's crazy. Just not good enough. That's pretty terrible. Alright. Well, enjoyed this Hearthstone Duels match as much as me. Come back next time for more. Thanks for watching. If you liked it, click the like button. Click subscribe if you'd like to see more content from my channel and be notified when I create new stuff. Sometimes it might be entertaining, sometimes it might not be. Either way,